Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video I am going to explain Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4 Calculator paper, which is extended and 058042 May June 2025. So let me start. Question number 1. A quadrilateral has these properties. The diagonals are the only lines of symmetry. It has rotational symmetry of order 2. Write down the mathematical name of this quadrilateral. So the quadrilateral which has these two properties, when you think of all the quadrilaterals, you will have to only take rhombus as the thing, because rhombus has two lines of symmetry, only two lines of symmetry, and the rotational symmetry order of order 2. Rhombus. Question number 2. The net is given here. The diagram shows the net of a solid. Write down the mathematical name of this solid. So when you take this net and fold it, it will be a triangular prism. Question number 2 is done. Question number 3. Mass of box A is to mass of box B is equal to 4:7. Mass of box A, box B 4:7. The mass of box B is 2.4 kg more than the mass of box A. Calculate the mass of box A and the mass of box B. We need to find the masses, but they have only given us the ratio and they have compared box A with box B. So let the mass of box B, let the mass of box A be x kgs. So mass of box B will be x plus 2.4, because it's given there 2.4 kg more than box A. This is the masses we are taking. Now take the ratio. I'll write that as fraction and write these masses also as fraction. Cross multiply. So 7 into x is 7x, 4 into x plus 2.4. This gives you 7x is equal to, open the brackets, 4x plus 4 4s are 16, 4 2s are 8, 9.6. Now bring the x terms together. 7x minus 4x, when you bring on to the left hand side of the equation, it will be negative 4x. Then 7x minus 4x will be 3x, that is 9.6. Here x value will be, bringing x 3 on the other side, it gets divided. Find out the answer. 9.6 divided by 3, 3.2. So now here we have taken x as the mass of box A, right? So that is box A will be 3.2 kgs, and then box B will be, add 2.4 to it. 3.2 plus 2.4 is equal to 5.6. Question number 3 is done. Question number 4. A, B, C, D is a trapezium. Work out the area of the trapezium. This is a trapezium, right? We need to find the area of this trapezium. So area of trapezium will be half into 1/2 into height of the trapezium into A plus B, the parallel sides. So half into height is 8 multiplied by 10 plus 12. That is equal to 1/2 into 10 plus 12 is 22, 8 into 22. 2 times 4 is 8. So 4 into 22 will be 88 centimeter square. This will be the area of this trapezium. Question number 4 is done. Question number 5. Scott changes $300 into pounds. The exchange rate is 1 pound is equal to $1.20. Calculate the amount Scott receives. So now here the exchange rate given, but 1 pound rate is given in dollars. We need $1 rate in pounds. So first convert this into dollars. If 1 pound is $1.20, then $1 will be 1 by 1.20 pounds. Okay, now $300 will be equal to, find out the pounds. So 300 multiplied by 1 by 1.20. Find out. 300 into 1 by 1.20. $250. Sorry, pounds. 250 pounds. So the answer is 250. Question number 6. The solid wooden cone has base radius 4 cm and height 12 cm. The density of the wood is 0.74 grams per centimeter cube. Calculate the mass of the cone. The density formula is given, mass divided by volume. When density is equal to mass by volume, what is the mass formula? Mass will be density into volume. Density into volume. So density, already we have the density of the wooden cone, but we don't know the mass of the volume of the wooden cone. So find out the volume of the wooden cone. One by 3 pi r square h. One by 3 is into pi into r is what? Radius is 4 square. Height is 12. 3 times 1, 3 times 4 is 12. So pi into 4 cube will be the volume. 5 pi into 4 cube. We need to find out the mass. So mass is equal to density into volume, 0.74 into this volume is centimeter cube. So 4 cube pi, you have to multiply 0.74. 0.74 into 4 cube into pi. 148.785. So you can write 148.8 grams, because the density was given in grams per centimeter cube. So it is 148.8. Question number 7. Y is equal to mx plus c. Rearrange the formula to make m the subject. So here we have to make the subject as m. To flip the equation, mx plus c is equal to y. Now keeping the x term, first bring c on the right hand side. Then keeping m, bring x on the right hand side, it gets divided. This is m. So y minus c by x. This is the answer. Question number 8. Calculate. So you need to calculate on the calculator this one. So 2.1 square. Wait, let me take the fraction button. So 2.1 square minus 1.9 by 0.5. 5.02. This is the answer for question number 8. Question number 9 now. Solve the simultaneous equations. You must show all your working. So any of the methods you can use. I am using the elimination method. So in elimination method we can have to eliminate one of the variable. So I will multiply equation 2 with 3. So 2w minus 3y is equal to 11. This is equation 1. Then 3w plus y, 3w plus y is equal to 11 is to equation 2. Multiplying equation 2 by 3. So 3 into 3w plus y is equal to 11 will be 3 3s are 9w plus 3y is equal to 33. Equation 3. Adding equation 1 and equation 1 and 3. 2w, equation 1 is 2w minus 3y is equal to 11. Equation 3 is 9w plus 3y is equal to 33. 9 plus 2, 11w. This gets cancelled, is equal to 44. Now take 11w is equal to 44 will give you w is equal to 44 divided by 11, which is 4. Now substitute this value in any of the equation. So substitute w is equal to 4 in equation 2. So 3 into 4 plus y is equal to 11. So y will be equal to 11. 3 4s are 12. When I bring on the right side, right hand side, it will be minus 12. So y is equal to minus 1. So we got both the values of w and y. Question number 9 is done. 4 minus 1. Now question number 10. A group of 12 adults and 9 children travel on a bus. The cost of an adult ticket is $n. The cost of the child ticket is n minus $10. The total cost of the tickets is $277.50. Find out the cost of one adult ticket. So now we have to make an equation using this whole information. There are 12 adults traveling, right? So 12 multiplied by n will be the total cost of 12 people. Then we have 9 children are traveling, so 9 minus n minus 10, 9 into n minus 10 will be the total of children's travel cost, and this whole together is $277.50. So 12n plus, open this bracket, 9n minus 90 is equal to 277.50. Because n and n like terms, so 12n plus 9n is 21. 21n minus 90 is equal to 277.50. So 21n you keep on the left hand side, bring 90 on the right hand side, so it will be 277 plus 90. So 21n is equal to, add these two, 277.5 plus 90, 367.5. Therefore n will be equal to 367.5 by 21. You can just divide by 21 divided by 17.5. So we are writing in dollars, so you have to write it as $17.50. Question number 10 is done. Question number 11. In a sale, the original price of a shirt is reduced by 15%. The sale price of the shirt is $23.63. Find the original price of the shirt. So now the original price was something which we don't know. We need to find out, and it was reduced by 15%. And the sale price of that shirt after reducing the price is 23.63. So to find out the original price, we will have to multiply 23.63. Original price is equal to 23.63 multiplied by 100 by 85, because 15% was reduced, so that 15% will reduce from 100 and make it 85, and 23.63 into 100 by 85 we will do to get the original price. $27.8. This is the original price of the shirt. 27.80. Whenever dollar comes, you should always write 2 decimal places, because we cannot write just 8. Question number 12. The length of a rectangle is 16 centimeter. Correct to the nearest centimeter. The width of the rectangle is 14 centimeter. Correct to the nearest centimeter. Calculate the lower bound of the perimeter of the rectangle. So first of all, let us see what is the perimeter of the rectangle. Formula. Perimeter of a rectangle is 2 multiplied by sum of length and width. So when we have such kind of formula, that means we need to find the lower bound. So we need the lower bound of the length and the lower bound of the width. So lower bound of the length is 16 centimeter, subtract 0.5, because it is to the nearest centimeter, so it is 15.5 centimeters. Then lower bound, BOUND, and then this is again we need find the lower bound of the width. That will be 14 subtracted by 0.5, we get 13.5. Therefore perimeter, lower bound of perimeter is equal to 2 into 15.5 plus 13.5. Find out. $58 centimeters is the perimeter, lower bound of the perimeter. Question 12 is done. Question number 13. Two triangles are given. Triangle ABC and triangle PQR are mathematically similar. Calculate the length of PR. So this is the side PR. So what is the corresponding side of that side? PR is AC for this triangle. Now in this big triangle we have three sides given. In this we have been given only PQ. So let us take the ratios of the given side of the both triangles. So that is AB. AB corresponding to AB is PR, right? So we'll take PQ, sorry, AB by PQ. AB by PQ will be equal to AC by PR, which we need to find out. So we'll write the values. 9 by 6 is equal to 12 by PR, which we don't know. Cross multiply. Then PR will be 12 into 6 by 9. Find out. Eight centimeters, the value of PR. Question number B. Triangle ABC and triangle PQR are the cross sections of two prisms. These prisms are mathematically similar. The value of the smaller prism is 1120 centimeter cube. Calculate the volume of the larger prism. So you must be knowing that the volume of the similar solid shapes of any two similar solid shapes, volume of the larger prism by volume of the smaller prism, the ratios, their ratios will always be equal to the cube of their sides, or the measurements of any lengths of their sides or heights or whatever. So now we know the side lengths. So let us take the two corresponding sides, that is 9 for the larger prism, 6 for the smaller prism, and their cube. So here let me write the volume of the smaller prism already given to us, which is 1120. Now we can find out the volume of the smaller larger prism. Cross multiply. Volume of larger prism will be 9 cube into 1120 by 6 cube. Let us do that. 9 cube into 1120 by 6 cube will be 3780 centimeter cube. This is the volume of the larger prism. Question number 13 is done. 14. Factorize 5x minus 10 minus ax plus 2. Whenever we factorize, we need to take the common factor. So from first two terms, again take 5 as common and write in brackets x minus 2, x minus 2. 5 into 2 is 10, so it is 2 minus both the two other two terms have a common in it, and I'll take negative a common here. And when I take negative common, a common, the first one is positive x, and because this is already positive, and when I take away the negative of a, you will be left with negative 2 in the bracket. So this is the factorization by taking common. Now x minus 2 is again common, we'll have again 5 minus a in the brackets. This is the answer. So x minus 2 into 5 minus a. This is the factorization done. Question number 15. The interior angle of a regular polygon is 172 degrees. Find the number of sides of the polygon. So to find the number of sides of a polygon, we will have to do n is equal to number of sides is n, 360 divided by 180 minus the interior angle given. Do it. Oh sorry, this is not yeah, number of sides we need to find out. Yes, so 360 by 180 minus 172, 45 sides. How many sides it has? 45 sides. Question number 16. On any day, the probability that the weather will be sunny is 0.7. Find the probability that on any day the weather will not be sunny. So when the weather is sunny, on any day the weather will be sunny is 0.7. So for the same thing, like on any day the weather will not be sunny will be, from the whole we have to subtract 0.7. So 1 minus 0.7 will be 1 minus 0.7 is 0.3. This is the answer. On any day that the probability that on any day the weather is not sunny will be 0.3. Question number B. When the weather is sunny, the probability that Rohit goes for a walk is 0.9. When the weather is not sunny, the probability that Rohit goes for a walk is 0.9. Find the probability that on any day Rohit goes for a walk. So now here we have to first find out the probability that Rohit goes for a walk when the weather is sunny. So when the weather is sunny, probability Rohit goes for a walk is equal to 0.9, and what is the weather is sunny, the probability is 0.7. On any day the weather is sunny and Rohit is going for a walk will be this much. So it is 0.63. 9 sevens are 63, right? So 0.63. So when the weather is not sunny, probability that Rohit goes for a walk will be 0.3 into 0.2, because they gave on the not sunny day he is going for a walk will be 0.2. So it is 0.06. Therefore, on any day probability that on any day he goes for walk will be 0.63 plus 0.09 06, sorry. So it is 0.69. Question number 17. Alex invests $400 at a rate of 2.3 per year, simple interest. Find the total amount Alex has at the end of 5 years. So for finding the simple interest, we will have to do just P into T into R by 100, and total amount will be, you have to add the principal to it. Total amount at the end of 5 years $400 plus principal into time into rate of interest by 100. Find out. 400 plus 400 into 5 into 2.3 by 100. 446. At the end of 5 years, he will have this amount with him. Question number 17 is done. 17A is done. 17B. Virat has $100 to spend. In February, he spends X dollars. In March, he spends 10% more than he spends in February. In April, he spends 10% more than he spends in March. At the end of April, Virat has 33.80 remaining. Find the dollars remaining. Find the value of X. So now here they have given that he is spending in February X, in March he is spending 10% more than February, and in April he is spending 10% more than March. So that means the amount which he is spending is getting compounded. So let us write that as an equation now. So how much he is spending we'll write. The amount he spends in 3 months will be X plus, now X 10% of what he spent in February. So he is spending X in February, so 10% means X into 1 plus 10 by 100. Then next month he is spending what he spent in April, 10% more. So that means it is getting compounded. So you have to write here plus X into 1 plus 10 by 100, 2 times it is. So it is 2. So that you can express X plus 1 plus 10 by 100. If I do, it will be X into 1 plus 1.1 plus 1 plus 10 by 100 whole square will be X into 1.1 whole square. This can be written as X common 1 plus 1.1 plus 1.1 square. This is the amount he spent. That should be subtracted from 100. We get 33.80. So to get this amount he spent, we have to do X into 1 plus 1.1 plus 1.1 square will be equal to 100 minus how much he was left with. We can do this also. 100 minus 33.80. So what is that? Find out. 100 minus 33.80, 66.20. Add this in the brackets. Find out. 1 plus 1.1 plus 1.1 square, 3.31. So X into 3.31 is equal to 66.20. This will give you the X value 66.20 by 33.31. 66.2 divided by 3.31, 20. So the amount he spent in February was $20, and the value of X they are asking us to find out. That's it. Question number C. Bobby invests $500 in an account that pays compound interest each year. At the end of 17 years, the value of Bobby's investment is $700.13. Find the value of Bobby's investment at the end of 20 years. So they have given us the value he got after 17 years, but they didn't give us the rate of interest. They gave us the principal amount. So using this, we will first find out the rate of interest, and then we'll take the whole rate of interest, principal and time tenure and find out for 20 years. So write the equation here. The amount value of Bobby's investment is $700.13. So investment amount will be principal into 1 plus r by 100 whole raised to 17 will be equal to 700.13. Now taking all the things on the right hand side, we will get 1 plus r by 100 whole raised to 17 as 700.13 by 500 because it gets divided. Now we need to remove the power here. So 1 plus r by 100. To remove the power, we have to do 17th root. That will cut away the root. 17th root of this whole raised to 17. You will cut this, and here on the right hand side also you have to do 17th root of 700.13 by 500. Now you are left with 1 plus r by 100 is equal to 17th root of 700.13 by 500. Keeping r by 100 on the left hand side, bring 1 on the right hand side. So 17th root of 700.13 by 500 minus 1. Keeping r on the left hand side, bring 100. 17th root of 700.13 by 500 minus 1 multiplied by 100. Do this in calculator, you will get the value of r. Seventeenth root of 700.13 by 500 minus 1. Now we have to take it minus 1. Open the bracket. I think I have to put the bracket here also. The whole thing, it should be bracket. Yes. Now multiply with 100 into 100. 2.000007. That means we can just write 2%. Our 2% rate. Now using this 2%, find out for the 20 years. Bobby's investment at the end of 20 years value will be 500 into 1 plus 2 by 100 whole raised to 20. Find out 500, open the bracket, 1 plus r by 100 close the bracket, raised to 20. 742.973. 742.97 dollars. Question number C is done. Question number 17 was completed. Now question number 18. There is a figure given and it is related to circle theorems. A, B, C, D, E lie on a circle. Find the values of x, y, z. So here now, as you see in the figure, this looks like a triangle. E, C and this point of intersection where A, C and EB are getting intersected. So in this triangle, x will be equal to x is equal to 180 minus, using the angle sum property, we have to do 125 plus 26. So 180, or directly you can do in the calculator also. 180 minus, open the brackets, 125 plus 26 is equal to 29. So x is 29 degrees. For y now, look at the y. This is the angle of the segment AB. Now the same segment is making another angle 52 degrees. So x is equal to, y is equal to 52 angles of same segment. Here also you can write the reason, angle sum in a triangle. Question number x and y is done. Now z. When you see z here, z is you can take this cyclic quadrilateral DC BE or BE DC, this in cyclic quadrilateral. So for that we need to know the opposite angle of the angle Z. So this angle is that. So angle EBC we will find out taking the triangle EBC. In triangle EBC, in triangle EBC, angle EBC will be 180 minus, we got the x value, right? X value is 29 plus, and we know 26 plus 52. This whole angle comes in this triangle. So 26 plus 52. Find out that 180 minus 29 plus 26 plus 52, 73. So when angle EBC is 73, now with this is 73, the opposite angle we have to find out using the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. That is, when you add them, it is 180 degrees. So 180 minus 73, you get the value of Z. So in cyclic quadrilateral, E, B, C, D, Z is equal to 180 minus 73. (107). Opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So write down all the values of x, y and z. X we got 29, y we got 52 and z we got 107. This is the answer for question number 18. Question number 19. Function f of x plus 1, f of x is x plus 1, g of x is 5 minus 2x and h of x is 2 raised to x. Find f of minus 3. So f of minus 3 will be, use the function here, put minus 3 in place of x and you will get the answer minus 2. Question number B. The domain of g of x is minus 3, 0, 2. Find the range of g of x. So putting all these values, find the values of g of minus 3 will be 5 minus 2 into minus 3. So 5 plus 6, which is 11. G of 0 will be 5 minus 2 into 0. That is 5 minus 0, 5. G of 2 is 5 minus 2 into 2, which is 5 minus 4, 1. So it is 11, 5 and 1. The domain is, range is 11, 5, 1. Question number C. Find x when h of x is equal to 1 by 32. We need to find the value of x when h of x is given to us. Okay, so find out writing 2 raised to x is h of x, which is equal to 1 by 32. Now change this 32 into base 2. That you can do by prime factorization. Two raised to 5. So 1 by 2 raised to x is equal to 1 by 2 raised to 5. Make it to numerator, because it is denominator, you have to write it in numerator. So 2 raised to x is 2 raised to minus 5. When the bases are same, exponents are also equal. So x is equal to minus 5. Question number D. When h inverse of x is equal to 3, we need to find x. So h inverse of x is 3. Take h inverse of x. H inverse of x is equal to 3. Now taking the function h on both sides, the h inverse gets cancelled. So h inverse of x will be h of 3. So this gets cancelled. So h of 3 is x. So what is h of 3? H of 3. Yeah, what is h of 3? Find out. 2 raised to 3. 2 raised to 3 is 2 into 2 into 2, which is 8. So x value is 8. Question number this D is done. Question number 20 now. 19 is over now. We'll do 20. The diagram shows a quadrilateral ABCD. CD is equal to 10 meters and DB is equal to 12 meters. CD is 10 meters and DB is 12 meters. Angle DBA is equal to 90 degrees. Angle CDB is equal to 56 degrees, this one, and angle ADB is equal to 34 degrees. Calculate the length of AB. We need to find this length of AB. So using this triangle, in triangle DBA, it's a right triangle. So this is the right angle is at B. So the opposite side DA is the hypotenuse. So we need to find the perpendicular side. One of the perpendicular side is given. So we need to take uh, tan 34. Tan 34 is equal to opposite by adjacent, which is AB by 12. So AB will be tan 34 multiplied by 12. Find out tan 34 into 12, 8.094. 8.094 centimeters. So just round it to 8.09. 8.09. It's not centimeters, it's meters. My mistake. Okay, this is the value for length of AB. Now we'll find out what we need to find out in D. Calculate the area of the quadrilateral. So finding the area of any quadrilateral when it is been divided into two triangles, we have to find each triangle's area. So triangle of DCB and area of triangle DCB plus area of triangle DBA we need to do. So for triangle DCB, we can use half into 10 into 12 into sine 56, and for DBA you have to do half into base into height. So base we know, and just now we found out, and height is 12 meters, the perpendicular sides. So find out that area of the quadrilateral ABCD is equal to half into AB. AB is 12 into 10 into sine 56 plus half into base into height into base is 8.09. No need of unit here. Find out doing in calculator. Half into into 12 into 10 into sine 56 plus again half into 12 into 8.09, 98.2822. So it is 98.28 meter square, sorry. This is the area of the quadrilateral. Question number B is done. Calculate the perimeter of the quadrilateral. So now perimeter means we need to know all the sides of outlines here. So we know this outline, we know this is the 8.09 we got. We got this. Now we need to know BC and AD also. So finding out BC, you have to use cos rule, and finding out AD, we need to take any of the sine rules here. because we know angle opposite side, and we know this side and we don't know the angle. No, we don't. We know the angle, opposite angle, and we don't know this side, so we can find out sine rule. Yes. So for in triangle DCB, in triangle DCB, in triangle DCB, what is that side? That side is BC. So BC is equal to square root of 10 square plus 12 square plus, not plus, minus 2BC minus 2 into 10 into 12 into cos 56. Find out square root of 10 square plus 12 square minus 2 into 10 into 12 into cos 56. 10.478. So we can take 10.48. 10.48 meters. This is BC we got. Now in triangle DAB, in triangle DAB, we need to find the sine, the side AD. So take sine rule here. AD by sine 90 is equal to AB by sine 34. AB is, what is AB? We got 8.09, no? 8.09 by sine 34. Yes. Cross multiply, you will get the value of AD. So AD is equal to 8.09 into sine 90 by sine 34. So we know that sine 90 is 1, so no need to take that in calculator. AD is equal to 8.09 by sine 34. 14.467. So we'll take 14.47. E is equal to 14.47. Now perimeter of the quadrilateral. Is equal to, add all these sides, 10 plus BC, that is DC, BC, AB and AD. So 10 plus these two numbers which we got plus 8.09. So 10 plus 10.48 plus 8.09 plus 14.47. Ten plus 10.48 plus 8.09 plus 14.47. 43.04. 43.04 meters. So this is the answer. Perimeter we got. Question number D. Calculate the shortest distance from B to the line AD. We will go back to the diagram again. They are asking us to find out the shortest distance from B to the line AD. So that means a perpendicular line from this to this. Something like this, yeah. So when we draw a perpendicular, the shortest distance is always the perpendicular line. So this is the right triangle now. This is the right triangle. When this is the right triangle, 12 meters is the hypotenuse. Okay, and we know this angle. So now we know hypotenuse and we know the angle. We need to find the opposite side. So we'll take sine 34. Okay, in triangle, no need of saying the triangle, finding out the shortest distance. So sine 34 is equal to the shortest distance, opposite side, which is the shortest distance, from B to the line AD by opposite by hypotenuse, which is 12. Therefore the shortest distance will be 12 multiplied by sine 34. Find out. .710. So we can write 6.71 meters. This is the answer. Question number 20 is done. Question number 22. Venn diagram is given here. Universal set number of students in a class. G is a set number of students who study geography. H is a set number of students who study history. The Venn diagram shows information about the 33 students in a class. So that means this total is 33 students. Number of students in the class is picked at random. Find the probability that this student does not study geography and does not study history. So the student is not studying any of these two subjects. That should be 5, right? So the probability of that student picked at random will be 5 by 33. And the second question, studies geography and studies history, both the subjects. So that is 13 students are studying both the subjects. So 13 out of 33. Question number B. 2 of the students who study history are picked at random. Find the probability that one student also studies geography and one student does not study geography. Now there are 2 students picked there. From 2 of the students who study history are picked. So that can be out of this 20. 13 plus 7, 20 students are studying history. Then the probability should be that one student which we got is picked, he also studies geography, and then one student does not study geography. So one student should be from 13 and one student should be from these 7 students. So it should be 13 by 20 into 7 by 19. It should be like that. If the student which is picked up is studying geography also, he is studying history and geography both, so there are 13 students. Okay, so from that we have to take the 13 students, right? So 13 by 20 into, and the student which we picked is from the who does not study geography, so that should be 7 by 19 because one student is already picked. So this is one way, and the other way will be plus 13 by we can take like this. The first student is taken, his not studying geography, so 7 by 20 into 13 by 19. like this. So this can be 2 into 7 by 9, no, 19 into 13 by 20. Any way you can take. So just do the cancellation you can do here. 10s are. So 17 into 13 by 19 into 10. 7 into 13 by 19 into 10. Do that. 7 into 13 is how much? 7 into 13, 91, and yeah, we know 19 into 10 is 190. So 91 by 190. This is the probability of the student who is picked. Question number 22 is done. Simplification. Question number 23. Simplify h square plus 4h by h square minus 16. So here in numerator you can take h as common. So h, if I take common, I will be left out with h plus 4. H square minus 16 will be h square minus 4 square, which is in the form of a square minus b square. So you can write it as a plus b into a minus b. So a h minus 4 into h plus 4. So h plus 4 gets cancelled and you are left with h by h minus 4. This is the answer. Question number 24. Ahmad walks 2 km at a speed of x km per hour. He then walks a further 3 km at a speed of x plus 1 km per hour. The total time he takes to walk the 5 kilometers is 1 by 4 hours. Show that 5x square minus 15x minus 8 is equal to 0. Now we need to make an equation using these two statements here, and then you will come to this conclusion. You have to come to this conclusion. So here it is distance given with the time given, distance and speed is given. So we need to take the time taken to walk these 2 kilometers. So time to walk 2 kilometer distance will be distance by speed, that is 2 by x, and then time to walk 3 kilometers with the given speed will be 3 by x plus 1, and this is the time for 2 and 3. The total time is given. So 2 by x, let me write here, it's 2 by x plus 3 by x is equal to 1 by 4 hours. So make this into improper fraction. 4 times 1 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 by 4. Now these two fractions you make into one fraction. So the denominator will be x into x plus 1 and 2 into x plus 1 in numerator of this, and 3 into x will be 5 by 4. Again simplify, open the brackets, 2x plus 2 plus 3x by x square plus x is equal to 5 by 4. Cross multiply. 4 into 2x plus 3x is 5x. So 5x plus 4 will be 20x. 4 into 2 into, or else let me write one more step here. If you are getting confused, don't cross multiply now itself. So this will be 5x plus 2 by x square plus x is equal to 5 by 4. Now you can cross multiply. 4 into 5x plus 2 is equal to 5 into x square plus x. open the brackets, 4 into 5 is 20x plus 8 is equal to 5x square plus 5x. Now bringing all the terms on the left hand side, you get minus 5x square minus 5x plus 20x plus 8 is equal to 0. So minus 5x plus 20x becomes 15x. So at the end you get minus 5x square plus 15x plus 8 is equal to 0. Taking minus common here, minus we want to eliminate minus from the first term, so we get 5x square, all the signs will be changed, minus 15x minus 8x is equal to 0. We got the answer. Question number B. Find the value of x, show all your working and give your answer correct to 2 decimal places. Now this is related to the time we are doing. So we have to find the value of x. So first of all, use the quadratic formula, minus b plus or minus. My x is equal to minus of minus 15 plus or minus b square minus 4ac. B square is minus 15 whole square minus 4 into a is 5 into c is minus 8 by 2a, 2 into 5. So use the calculator here by taking one of the signs. So minus of minus 15 will be just 15. You can take 15 here. 15 plus square root of minus 15 whole square. Okay, put it in bracket. Minus 15 square minus 4 into 5 into AC minus 8 by 2 into 5. 3.4621. Now this is the time we get, x value we get. Now if I take, okay, let me write this, 3.46 is the time taken. Now if I take minus, instead of plus, I get the value negative. So negative time cannot be taken, so no need to do that. So just leave it and just write 3.46 is the time taken, hours. 3.46 hours is the time taken. So we need to just find the value of x. So that should be a positive value. So 3.46 is the answer. Question number 25. P is the point 80 and Q is the point 26. Find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of PQ. Give your answer in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. We have been given P and Q and we need to find the equation of this PQ, equation of perpendicular bisector of PQ, and that should be in the form of mx plus c. Phi is equal to mx plus c. So first we'll find out the midpoint of PQ first, because perpendicular bisector passes through the midpoint. Midpoint of PQ will be x1. This is x1, y1, and this is x2, y2. x1 plus x2 by 2. So 8 plus 20 by 2 is the x coordinate of the midpoint, and 0 plus 6 by 2 is the y coordinate of the midpoint. 28 by 2, 6 by 2, that is 14 and 3. This is the midpoint, and gradient of PQ is, gradient of PQ will be y2 minus y1, this is 6 minus 0, by x2 minus x1, 20 minus 8 is 6 by 12, which is 1 by 2. So the gradient of the perpendicular bisector will be perpendicular bisector of PQ will be minus 2. The reciprocal of this and negative. So negative 2. Now find out the we know the gradient, we know the point. Now we'll find the equation. So equation of the line is equal to y minus the midpoint, we got y minus 3 into is equal to m into x minus 14. Simplify. Y minus 3 is equal to minus 2 into x minus 2x minus 2 into 14 plus 28. Keeping y on the left hand side, bring 3 on the right hand side. You get y is equal to minus 2x plus 31. This is the answer. Question number 25 is done. Question number 26. Differentiation question. Y is equal to x raised to 11 plus 3 into x raised to 6. Dy by dx is equal to 44 into x raised to 10 plus 18 into x raised to c. Find the value of a, b and c. Okay, so first let us do the differentiation for the given expression here. A into x raised to 11 plus 3 into x raised to b, which is, if you do dy by dx is equal to 11 into a into x raised to 11 minus 1 plus b into 3 into x raised to b minus 1. So this will be 11a x raised to 10 plus 3b x raised to b minus 1. So now this you equate to equal to given dy by dx, that is 44 x raised to 10 plus 18 x raised to c. So now here what is there before, the coefficient of x raised to 10 is 44 and this is 11a. So therefore 11a is equal to 44. This gives you value of a as 44 by 11, 4. Then take the coefficient of x raised to the next term, that is c. So it is 18. So 3b is equal to 18, which will give you the value of b, which is 18 by 3, which is 6. Now using this 6, x raised to b minus 1 is x raised to c. So b minus 1 is equal to c. Taking the b value 6 minus 1 is equal to c, that is equal to c is equal to 5. So we got all the values of a, b and c. A is 4, b is 6, c is 5. Question number 26 is done. Question number 27. The diagram shows a cube. Calculate the angle between the diagonal AP and the base ABCD. We need to find out the angle between the diagonal AP. So let me draw the diagonal here like this, and the base ABCD. So for the base also draw a diagonal to find the angle. So you can see a triangle now here. This is the angle we need to find out. So when you see this triangle, before that we need to know what is AC. If you don't know AC, you can't find the angle here, because in a right triangle we need to know one of at least two sides to get an angle. So now we know, we even don't know what is the side of this edge of this cube. Let us assume that let x be the side of the cube, and in triangle ABC of this triangle, using that this is x and this is x, AC will be square root of x square plus x square, which is square root of 2x square, which is root 2x. And in triangle APB now, APC sorry, in triangle APC we need tan of the angle, tan angle PAC is equal to opposite by x by the adjacent side, which is root 2x, because this is opposite side is PC and adjacent side is AC. So x gets cancelled, you get 1 by root 2. So the angle PAC will be tan inverse of 1 by root 2. Tan inverse of 1 by root 2 is how much? Find out. Tan inverse of 1 by square root of 2 35.264. 35.26. This is the angle. This is the last question. That's all, students. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe to my channel if you feel that my channel is worth of subscribing. I'll be coming up with different content and explanations. Whatever you feel like that I need to explain, please comment. Do comment. I'll make videos on it. Thanks for watching once again. See you in the next video. Bye bye.